Okay, so today we are going to look at how we can make some custom decals to add some flair to your ride. As you can see, I already added some myself, but what I like about it, it's a quick and easy way to just make your ride look a little more unique. It's waterproof and temporary, so if you ever get bored of it, you can always just peel it off. So let's get started.
Alright, so what you're going to need to start making some custom decals for your ride, you're going to need a Cricut machine or some other kind of vinyl cutting machine. You need some vinyl, a sticky mat. This one's kind of long, but I like it if I want to make bigger designs. Um, and a computer. You could use your phone, but I find it easier to use a computer, and you're probably going to want a workspace a little bit bigger than this. Okay, so the first step is we have to find a design. So when you look up a design, it could be anything. I'm using the Instagram logo. I'm gonna make myself a decal with my Instagram handle. But it's important that after you type up what you want to look up, you put in SVG or PNG. So SVGs are preferable just because when you make them bigger or smaller, it doesn't have like those rough edges. But you got to be careful because there's always gonna be like fake PNGs out there. And one way you can test that is you can click it and drag it, and if it doesn't, the background doesn't come with it, then you know it's real. And just save that. Okay, and we'll do Instagram logo. Okay, and so then what you want to do is open your Cricut design space. Okay, so now what you want to do is create a new project down here. And then you go down here to upload, and you can see here some of my previous designs. Click upload image, browse. There's the Instagram logo. We'll do simple because it's just really simple design. You always want to do cut image unless you want to make stickers. Click upload. There it is. Click it again. Add to canvas. Bam. That is way too big. So up here, you'll see how big your design is going to be. So let's make it smaller. Much, much smaller. Okay. And then we'll insert some text. So we're gonna add some text here to match to add my Instagram handle, and you want to pick a font that kind of goes with it, I guess. Okay. This is also too big. Okay. And when you have them all aligned, you actually select both of them, and you go over here, weld them together. So now when you move it around, it's one thing, and when you go to print it, it doesn't separate them. All right, so now we're gonna print it, and to do that, you go here, up to the right corner, make it, and you go to continue. Make sure it's on. Now we're gonna put our vinyl on the sticky mat. You want to make sure that you didn't peel off the backing yet, and you just put it on there. Okay. I'm just using a piece of scrap vinyl for this, and then you get it ready. You put it in here. Okay. Okay, so you're gonna want to load in. You're gonna want to load in your sticky mat, and so you're gonna press the mat against the little rollers, and then press the load button. And you should suck it in. Okay, and then you press cut. And like that, you're all done. So this part is called weeding. For really intricate designs, it's recommended you use a sharp tool to weed, but since this is pretty simple, I'm just going to use my fingernails. So what you're going to do is separate the design from the rest of it, if that makes sense. Okay. Okay. And then for the little details in the middle, that's when you would want to use like a sharp tool to get them out of there. Okay, now the weeding's done, we move on to the transferring. Okay, so one thing I forgot to mention is you'll need some tape in order to do the transfer process. Any tape is fine, you can even use masking tape. I'm using clear tape because it kind of gives you a better idea of where you're going to put your decal. They also make tape specifically for this kind of stuff. It's called transfer tape, but I find that regular tape does just fine. Once you have your piece of tape, you want the vinyl to be stickier than the tape. So when you apply the vinyl, it will want to stick to the bike, the car, whatever, and not to the tape. So what I like to do is just take the tape and just put it on my shirt. You know, get some lint on there, enough so that it'll still be sticky when you go to peel it off. So you're gonna want to put it on here, right? Just like that. Put the tape on it. Okay. And we're actually gonna take this whole thing outside, because if you peel it off now, there's a chance that like some kind of dust particle could get underneath it, and then it'll wouldn't worry too much about something like this, but for bigger designs, if a dust particle gets underneath, you can really notice. It'll like form a bubble and you'll kind of be like, ugh. All right, so let's take it outside. Okay, so we're gonna put it right here. I have my decal here with the tape on top. We wanna just go over it really quickly. Make sure that tape really sticks to the vinyl. Okay, and when you peel, oop, messed that one up. Go from the other side. So when you peel it, it comes off with the tape, just like that. All right, and if it doesn't want to come with the tape, just press on it. It should come with it. All right. One thing I forgot to mention, you wanna, when you prep it, you don't wanna use too many products, or else it's not gonna wanna stick to your bike, your car, or whatever. Oh, all right. And you wanna go from left to right. Now you could always freehand it, but it will come out pretty bad. So that's what we use a transfer tape for. Okay, and you want to really use your thumb or your finger or credit card or whatever, get that vinyl adhering to your surface, and then you just peel it off. Oh. See, and if it doesn't, then the vinyl will want to stay. Like right here, you can see it wants to come up. But you can just, finesse it. Give it the razzle dazzle. Alright. It's a bit trickier to do when you're filming. When you have two hands available, it's a lot easier. Okay. Looks like some of my tape decided to stay on there. But that's alright. And that is how you apply a decal.